Thrones Season 8, Episode 5, aired last night, titled The Bells. And, I don't know, it was basically served as the final battle for the series. And I'm not sure how I feel about it right now, because of many reasons. So, I'm going to start off with my biggest problem for it, just to get it out of the way, and that is 100% the very ending. So obviously this says spoilers. So in the very end of the episode, Jaime and Cersei are basically crushed. Well, not basically, they are inside of the Red Keep. Since they are crushed, Cersei has been wasted this season as such a great character in every other season. For her just to basically be standing there. She wasn't even there for 2 episodes of the season. She cried multiple times throughout the season, which, fair enough about her, the baby dying. But, like, seeing her city get decimated, like, she wouldn't really cry about that, I don't feel, as a character. So, and Jaime never got his redemptive arc of doing the right thing, killing Cersei. He did kill Euron Greyjoy earlier in this episode. They fought on the beach, and he got slashed, but he eventually killed Euron. And I don't know, Jaime is my favorite character in the show. Well, maybe. And for him to go out like this, just getting crushed, hurt him and Cersei, their deaths really weren't that fulfilling or satisfying, in my opinion. The next thing is Daenerys turning kind of, she turned bad, I'm gonna say it. She turned bad in this episode. Because even after the other people surrendered, Team Daenerys basically won this, but she was just killing innocent people with her dragon flying around, burning everybody. And like, what? Why? And it was not built up to at all. Out of the blue. Just happened. Which I don't think is great. Almost as bad story writing as with Cersei turning bad, because that is not how you write. Not Cersei turning bad, Cersei's death. That is not how you write a character. This is not. So the next thing is, well, yeah, Daenerys turned bad, which is dumb. Well, the way they did it was dumb. And I'm interested to see how her and Jon play out in the final episode that airs on Sunday. Same night as Money in the Bank. So, the next thing is, well, like, it's kind of bullshit that this happened the way it did in the first place, but the next thing that happened, which I really liked, highlighted the episode by far. The other big point was, obviously, the Cleganes fighting to the death. And this, I feel like, was done pretty well. Especially when Arya just said Sandor to Hound before he went off. And so, yeah, he fights his during their fight, Sandor is getting some good shots in, and so is the Mountain. Not really doing much though, because undead. So he's kind of getting his ass handed to him for most of this fight. And eventually he does. I believe he was being strangled. I don't know. He was grabbed by the neck, at least, by his brother. And while he was grabbed by the neck, he got a bunch of stabs in. Didn't go for the face for some reason. Like, probably got 5 or 6 good stabs into the shoulder and like lower torso. I think he stabbed him in a couple times. But yeah, it didn't do much. And then the Mountain lifted him up and started to give him the Oberyn treatment and put his thumbs in his eyes. But halfway through this, where they're fighting is obviously collapsing. The mountain gets a knife through the eye because the hound actually was able to stab him despite his eyes being gouged out mostly. And so, as his big last, as he knows what he has to do pretty much, and knows that there's no way for him to win this, so he figures he might as well. He knows there's no way for him to make it out alive, rather. And so he figures that, well, if he's gonna go out, he should probably take the mountain with him. So he lets out like a big yell and runs at him and tackles him through like the crumbling wall, and they fall into the inferno, which therefore kills both of them. There were a couple other deaths in this episode, but I don't really remember who they... It was, I believe, Varys that died. I don't know. It's a jumble, man. Grey Worm, I didn't really like him in this episode. He was being a little bit more of a villain than I think he should have been. With obviously, Daenerys should have is his. You know, he's with Daenerys, so he was obviously just basically doing what she was doing, but that doesn't like make it right. I don't know. That's pretty much my review. If you guys want to hear any more reviews or thoughts on Game of Thrones or really any other TV show, I've watched most shows at least partly. I just leave a comment or leave a like, and I'll know that you guys want to see some more of it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I also can do anything related to wrestling, to CZW, WWE. Yeah. I can do anything related to Call of Duty. And yeah, that's what I can do. So if any of that sounds interesting to you guys, just leave a comment on what you'd like to see, and I'll do it. Thank you, and yeah, see ya.